Hey guys, here Mark the Geek. In this video I want to talk about Gamescom 2013, my thoughts and my top announcements for the PlayStation Vita exclusively. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to talk about the price. The price now is $199.99, $200, which is, for me, that's a great starting price for the PlayStation Vita. And honestly, they should have done that long time ago, because this is a great device, and now that it's $199, it puts it on par with this little bad boy right here, which is the 3DS XL. Totally great device, but now it has a very good competitor that at the same price, which is awesome. Also, the great thing about yesterday's announcement was the memory cards. Now they're dropping from, for example, we got the 4 gigabytes, $19.99 to $14.99. The 8 gigabytes from $29.99 to $19.99. 16 gigabytes, $59.99 to $39.99. And 32 gigabytes from $99.99 to $79.99. Honestly, I still think they're overpriced, because come on, these are micro SD cards with a different shape that Sony created. But the great thing about being this low right now is that you will be seeing them on sale, just like you did see it these on sale. Now you're gonna see these on sale at least. Who knows? You might be able to buy 32 gigabytes cards for $59.99 or $16.99. You know, that's great. That's very good. It was about time, and for me, honestly, it should have dropped a lot more. My other favorite announcement is that Borderlands 2 is coming to the PlayStation Vita, which is an awesome announcement. I do have this game on PlayStation 3 and on my MacBook Pro, but I still haven't played it. I can't believe it. I still haven't played this game. And it's great that's coming to the PlayStation Vita. We still don't know when it's coming to the PlayStation Vita, but I don't think it's going to be this year. A lot of people starting asking me if they should wait for this game instead of picking up Killzone. And I'm like, no. You should not stop buying Killzone to wait for this game, because we still have no idea when this game is coming out. We still haven't seen any videos of this game playing on the PlayStation Vita. And remember, this is going to be a port. This is going to be a port to the PlayStation Vita. The Killzone Mercenary is a game created ground up with the PlayStation Vita in mind. It was created for the PlayStation Vita. So honestly, I would pick up Killzone Mercenaries, play the hell out of that game, because this game is not coming out anytime soon. And my other great announcement from Gamescom was that Remote Play was going to be available from day one on the PlayStation Vita with the PlayStation 4 games. And it's not every game, it's most games. But here, like you see right here, like you see right there, when he picked up the PS Vita, the PS Vita was already on. So one thing that I didn't like about this demo, which okay, it did play good on the PlayStation Vita when they switch over, but we never did see anybody switch over. He never pauses the game and switches over to the PlayStation Vita. I wonder why they haven't showed that yet, because on February last year, when they, or this year, was this year? Yeah, when they showed the PlayStation 4 for the first time, we saw Knack playing on the PlayStation Vita. We never did see the switch. We never see the switch where you press the start button and you go ahead and choose Remote Play with the PlayStation Vita. We never did see that, and we're still here. This is the second time we get Remote Play shown at the stage, and he switches over to the PlayStation Vita, and like you see right here, at no moment he presses pause, switches to the PlayStation Vita. He just keeps on playing on the PlayStation Vita. He puts out down his control, and he just keeps on playing on the PlayStation Vita. Now, you know, I don't want to be skeptical, but you know, with the way Wi-Fi should be on a place like this, most likely this game was, instead of remote playing, it was streaming the game to the PlayStation Vita. Who knows? But, you know, it did look good. It did look good. Yes, it did look good. And of course, people keep asking me if you're going to be able to play at Chicago with your PlayStation 3 at New York. No, that's not the way they're advertising the remote play. It's the way they're advertising the remote play is just the same way that the Wii U does it. You're playing on the TV, you switch to the PlayStation Vita because somebody wants to watch the PlayStation 3, wants to watch the TV. That's how it is. It's local Wi-Fi. They haven't said anything about remote play in some other place or other country. I don't think that's the way it's gonna be, and I don't think that's the way Sony wants to do it, because a lot of people are gonna have bad Wi-Fi, and they don't want people talking about how bad remote play is because they're in a crappy Wi-Fi. So honestly, I think the way they're doing it is the same way Wii U does it, but the only difference is that PlayStation 4 is actually going to bring games unlike the Wii U. One of the games that I did like at the Gamescom announcement was Murasaki Baby. This game actually looks very nice. Like you see right there, it uses the PlayStation Vita's controls. You could tell that this game was made, you know, thinking of the PlayStation Vita. Very cool game. Looks very nice. Nice colors and everything. The other great game that I liked that they announced was Big Fest, which looks very, very cool. It's you are like a promoter, and you have to create like concerts, bands. You gotta promote bands and everything. You compete against everybody around the world. And it's like a simulation. You create your own concerts and everything. You charge for Doritos, you charge for nachos, for the drinks and everything. Looks very cool. Another thing, I think this game is actually gonna be free. If I'm not mistaken, I think I heard that this game was gonna be free. So that's very cool that they're coming out with this game. Another game that I'm very excited to know that's coming to the PlayStation Vita, which was nothing new because this was announced at E3, is Lego Marvel Superheroes for the PlayStation Vita. This is awesome because I think so far from everything that I've seen from this game, every single video since E3, for me this is one of the best made Lego games. It looks very cool, and I hope when it comes on the PlayStation Vita, they don't mess it up. Another game that I really like that was announced that will be compatible with the PlayStation Vita is Helldivers. Helldivers looks freaking awesome. This is gonna be a PlayStation 4 game. It's also gonna coming out on PlayStation 3. And it also PlayStation Vita. I don't know if this is going to be a cross-buy game, but from the videos that I've seen, it looks very nice, and I know this game is going to play very beautiful on the PlayStation Vita. It looks very nice, a lot of action going on there, and a lot of explosions, and the graphics just look very, very sharp, very beautiful. Another thing that we got yesterday was a video from developers talking and praising the PlayStation Vita as a great platform for indie games. Now, I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about indie games in PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation Vita. Like you see, it seems like next generation is going to be flooded with PlayStation Vita indies and PlayStation 4 indie games, which is incredible. Over here, we got one game, Starbound, that was announced yesterday. We got Fez, I believe it's Fez 2, if I'm not mistaken. We got Velocity, the second part. This is the part 2. And we have a huge list of PS Vita indie games that I'm going to read you right now. It's Age of Zombies, Amen 2. We just got Amen 1 on PlayStation Vita for free. Assault, Android Cactus, Avoid, Droid, Broken Sword, The Serpent's Curse, Euphoria HD, Fez, Final Horizon, Flame Over, Gravity Crash Ultra, Gun Slugs, Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number, which is a very popular game. I know a lot of people are happy for that game. Joe Danger 1, Joe Danger 2. That's awesome. That game should be on the PlayStation Vita like right now. Joe Danger 2 is awesome. I have it on my PlayStation 3. It's awesome. Kick and Fennec, Rogue Legacy, Samurai Gun with 2 ends, Super Magical, Switch Galaxy Ultra, Tabletop Racing. That's another game that I have on my iPad mini. It's a very cool game, but that's coming to the PlayStation Vita as well. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Volume, and Wasteland Kings. And there's a lot more games coming out for the PlayStation Vita, which they're not on this list right here. Like for example, Agent, I forgot the name. There was an Agent game coming out. It's coming out very soon for the PlayStation Vita, and Spelunky, and so on, so on, so on. So what I'm saying with this is that if you don't like indie games, oh my God, you're gonna have a headache. You're gonna have a headache because all you're gonna hear is indie games, indie games, indie games, indie games. Maybe one AAA title like Killzone, then indie games, then Borderlands later on in the future, and indie games. That's the way it's gonna be. You either live with it or don't live with it. Honestly, I think it's a good thing that, hey, everybody is building for the PlayStation Vita. That's awesome. That should be #1 priority. Have games on your platform. And let's face it, indie developers are the people that most games release constantly to platforms, any platform, Android devices, iPad, anything. The indie developers are the most constant bringing good games. So for me, it's a good thing that we're getting a lots of indie games besides the AAA games. And of course, lastly but not least, the PlayStation 4 finally has a release date. It's November 15. It's on a Friday, and definitely, if you're asking me if I'm going to get it or not, of course I'm going to get it. I have a PlayStation Vita. I have to get it, the PlayStation 4. I truly love almost every single franchise that the PlayStation has to offer. God of War, Resistance, MLB. Where am I going to play an MLB game? Nowhere. If I love MLB, I have to have a PlayStation. There's lots. Infamous the Second Son sounds awesome. Killzone looks amazing. There's so many games coming out for the PlayStation that, honestly, I can't go ahead and pick another console because this is where I have everything. So, of course, I'm picking the PlayStation 4. And later on, of course, I might get the Xbox One because of the exclusive games. Titanfall looks good, but I could play that game on my Windows computer because that's not an Xbox exclusive. That's a Windows exclusive. Same thing with Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare. Looks pretty freaking awesome. So that game obviously also can play it on Windows. So honestly, the PlayStation, biggest news, November 15. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what was your favorite thing from Gamescom. And are you excited about the indie games coming to the PlayStation Vita or not? And if not, why not? So, till next time, guys.